Hi, I'm Eline, and this is Home of the Champions. Hey everyone, my name is Eline. I'm representing Austria in the 2025 World Brewers Cup Championship in Jakarta. Super happy to be here at the Civerist factory in Barcelona, Spain. And today I'm also excited to brew for you a coffee roasted by Onyx and produced by José Guillón. I picked it out here because they have this huge box filled with coffees, and I love Pepe, I love Jose, so I'm super excited to brew this coffee. Never brewed it before, but we'll see what happens. So, using my favorite filter and my favorite dripper. So the Oria with the fast attachment, the V4 with the fast, and the Civerist fast filter. So. Thought about what's interesting to talk about. And I think one of the things that I find important to talk about within our coffee community is the way that competition can sometimes feel a little bit exclusive. It feels a little bit out of touch. It feels a little bit out of touch. Maybe is the wrong word, but it feels far away to reach. And I remember when I was starting in coffee, I started out as a barista. I didn't know that I would become so passionate about it. It was really just a way for me to make money and to make friends. And I didn't really realize as I was going that I was really falling in love with coffee, with everything about it, like from the coffee itself to the brewing, to the service, to meeting everyone, to all of the new fun challenges that coffee brings. Until I learned about coffee competition. So I learned about coffee competition, and I was always watching videos, and I thought, okay, these are a bunch of people that are crazy successful in this world, and how will I ever get there? This can never be me. I can never do something like this. And it kind of started, I think, 4 years ago when I was watching competitions. I was reading the rules, and I was really thinking, like, wow, this is a world that I can never be a part of, that I can never reach. And it took like another 2 years, I think, for me to think, like, why not? Like, I can do this. This is something that I can get involved with. And then I tried. And I think it really took seeing some of my friends do it and seeing some of my peers do it to think, wait, maybe this is something that I can do as well. And then just really deciding from one day to the next, I'm going to really go for it. I'm going to do it. And yeah, I think once you really lean into it, and once it becomes your mission and your challenge, and you really just go for it, you read the rules and you become creative, you think about everything that you want to try and that you want to do, and you learn how competition works, you can actually really get somewhere. And I also noticed for myself, the first time I competed, I came third place. I noticed all of the things that I needed to improve in order to get better. And I think this switch and like this project really became a challenge for me to personally challenge myself, to push what I can do. I love how competition gives me a way to nerd out about everything, which is why I also very much love being here at the Civerist factory, because without competition, I would never really think about coffee filters so much. And this is just, you're forced to nerd out about every little tiny thing. And this is something that I find like super fun. And I love getting to know a coffee in this way. So I love how competition pushes me to do that. And I think it's super important to get support in this and to reach out, to ask for help, to ask other competitors what they're doing, to ask. It sounds always a little bit, it's scary at first to ask for recommendations and advice and support, but there are people that want to help. And yeah, this is something that I learned in my first year of competing, just asking for support and for help and for people that want to really work together on something with you. It's amazing because it pushes your learning and it pushes you to challenge yourself and your brewing techniques and your coffee knowledge, but at the same time also really bonds you and forms connections with other people in the industry. And I think this goes beyond the actual competition itself. This goes beyond achieving first place. This is something, you make friends, you make connections that you can do projects with and push the boundaries of the industry with. So this is something that I found already in my first year. It opened so many doors, which is why I wanted to try it again. I came third and I thought, okay, I get it now. And now I think, now I'm first place and I'm like, no, I don't think I got it at all. But I think I understood the impact competition can have. And I really tried the second year of doing it to really take all of my learnings, take all of my connections, grow them, push them even more, challenge myself even more. Every decision that I made that year was with competition in mind. I think I tried to say yes to everything, like everything is possible, and make it work for the competition, obviously. But I think this is a chance, this is an opportunity, this is a point in life where you can really explore and try everything and push your own boundaries and push what you think you can do. Because I often very, very, very much think that I can't do it and there's no way. But more often than not, you're capable of way more than you think, especially if you're surrounded by the right people, which is where the connections and the network come back in. So this is something that I'm also trying to take with me once again as I go to the world stage. So for nationals, my goal was obviously to learn, but I really wanted to win because I wanted the chance to be at a world competition. So I tried to I understood the formula of Brewers Cup, tried to follow the formula, push the boundaries and challenge myself, but there is a formula. So I tried to follow the formula, get as many points as I could so I could win. And now for Worlds, I really want to push that even more and not so much follow the formula, but represent something and contribute something that the industry can take something away from, or individuals themselves. And this is something that I think it could be a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I need to really take it and really try my best to offer something of value, I think. And for a national competition, for me, there was less focus on this because I think there's not so much focus on it as there is on Worlds, on you as the competitor at least. And I really just wanted, it's for me a step that I need to complete to gain access to the next level. And now I'm at the next level. And I'd like to offer something of value that the industry can take away from my presentation and from what I am doing. So it's a chance, I think, to really contribute something and to contribute something positive to the industry. And it is it's a big one. It's a bit of a journey to think, like, what is that? Because there are so many things that are important in this industry. And I think competition, very often you only get the chance to scratch the surface. You have 10 minutes and you have to also hit a bunch of other score sheet points, But as I said before, competition and everything that you do to prepare for a competition takes you beyond what it means to achieve first place. All of the friendships, all the connections, all of the people that you're meeting, all of the network that you're growing goes far outside of the boundaries and limitations of competition. And this is also something that I'm realizing now as someone who's going to have to be on the world stage. It's important to take into consideration all of these things and figure out what I want to represent and what I want to contribute. And I have some ideas, like to me, for example, something that's important is representation and empowerment of women in coffee. I'm super happy right now that on the world stage there's so many women. It's the first time, I think, that there's so many women, and I feel really that it's almost like I don't want to go up against them because I want them to all do so well. But at the same time, it's like I want to be here with these people, and I want to showcase that as a woman, there's no reason for you to be in the background. You can be up there and do it as well. And it's also something where I'm like, you can be up there regardless of your gender. Gender should not even be in question. It shouldn't even be a topic. But somehow in this world, of course, it is. So in that case, I want to take the opportunity and just represent and empower women in coffee. And I hope that if someone can see me up there, that they also think, oh, this is something I can do too. And I know competition comes with a lot of privileges and a lot of work and a lot of effort, but I think if I can do it, other women can definitely do it too. So this is something I really hope to represent. it's gonna be crazy. Like I actually, of course, I'm going in with the mindset to win. My goal is way bigger than winning. I think winning is awesome, but I think my goal is to learn, it's a challenge, and to grow myself and the industry. But if I win, yeah, I don't know. It's going to be insane. It's my first time doing a world championship. The chance of winning, I think, is very small. And I would love the opportunity to not win and to do it again and try and learn and grow. But either way, you're going to place in top 40 in the world somehow. And I'm open for everything, but I don't know exactly how life will change afterwards. I think, yeah, I really don't know, but I'm open for everything. And it's something that I think I'm gonna have to kind of decide as we go. Although I do think it's important to have a bit of an idea of like what you wanna stand for and what you say yes to, and also know what you're gonna say no to. And yeah, but it's such a big, it's gonna be a big change, I think, after May, regardless. And I'm ready, but I also think it's hard to imagine what's gonna be like. There's many things that I would like to see different in the industry. I think, of course, I think the number one thing is more power to the producers. I always see, us, I'm part of it, in the global north, making decisions on behalf of people, and with this kind of like colonialist mindset that I think is kind of disturbing. So I think, yeah, more power to the producers. Without them, we wouldn't have an industry. And somehow they don't seem right now to be the ones that are benefiting from it the most. And this is also something that I personally struggle with a little bit when it comes to competition, because I think there's room in competition to represent more coffees produced by smallholders, for example, because I feel like I would love to learn more about this world in general, but I feel like smallholders represent a bigger majority of the industry. Not many producers can produce competition coffees the way that we are showcasing them now on stage, and I think it would be great to represent a more realistic picture of coffee on the competition stage and support smaller producers, because I think they're the ones that keep the industry going from day to day. So that's something I would love to change, but it's not an easy change. Yeah, it's going to take many years, and it's going to take more than just me. But it's something that I'm hopeful for the future. I think there's more and more focus on it from competitors, but also from the industry at large. So I hope to see that change. But it's very ingrained power structures that are going to need to change. So it's a tough one, but I hope to see that. So thank you for watching this rant. I'm always happy if anyone has any questions or wants to get in touch or just wants to hang out and be friends. I'm always open. So really, I know many people say this, like you can always reach out, but please reach out. You can just text me on Instagram, and I would love to get in touch. And yeah, I think in this industry we're nowhere if we don't communicate and do this whole thing together. So would love to meet every single one of you and hang out. And thanks so much, Siberice, for having me here. It's been super awesome.